Come up, Mr. Mozo.
Órale. Sorry, Judge.
You're actually being questioned.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought
So
it was-
this is where
You picked up a DWI second probation.
Sí.
You were lucky enough,
Tuvo la suerte.
shh, you were lucky enough that they even reduced it to a first DWI, thereby foregoing the minimum of 5 days in jail. Lucky enough that you even got it reduced to its first, where you would avoid 5 minimum days in jail. And now you get on a probation, and what, if anything, did you do?
Si algo ha hecho. No.
He never reported after being placed on probation. on
Nunca se
November
reportó después de haber
11th,
sido puesto a libertad condicional en noviembre de 2022.
All right, Dan,
Perdón.
now time to pay the
Ahora es
piper.
momento de pagar.
I'm not going to let you go.
No lo
It's
voy a
not
dejar
fair
ir.
to
No
every
es
single person
cada
who
persona
complies with the probation,
que la libertad
especially
realmente.
when this is a DWI second. And now,
¿Ah?
that's it.
Oh,
You didn't do anything.
no hizo nada.
You can't possibly expect for me to just let you walk out of
De
here.
que usted pueda irse de aquí libre.
So we
Entonces,
do something today. Today is the day set for hearing. Okay. I don't know, we need to do something, but it's
What would the court consider,
¿qué
Judge?
consideraría?
60.
60? I thought it was 45, Judge.
Pensaba que era 45.
Okay. You want 45?
¿Quieres 45? Está bien.
And I don't mean to throw it at you that way, Judge. I just-
No, Dan, look, typically on these types of things, it's about, where,
Alrededor de eso.
but you have to understand,
Tienen que entender.
we mean business and we take public safety
La seguridad es
absolutely serious and it's not fair.
serio, y no,
And you can't expect
usted no puede esperar
to be on a second DWI probation.
poder manejar
You do absolutely nothing
absolutamente
and
nada.
you think you're going to walk out of
Que
here.
piensa que puede
It
irse.
doesn't work like that.
No funciona.
Because you have to imagine that if that were to happen, that wouldn't be me telling you, it's okay for you to do nothing and you get to walk out of here. When it's not,
Cuando no es el
it's
caso.
not okay.
Está-
And you have to understand that
desde
you'll
que
probably be out of here in, I don't know, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks,
una semana
but for the rest of your life,
de su vida,
if you ever have even the slightest smell of alcohol on your breath, from now on, you'll be facing up to 10 years in prison. So I would never,
entonces yo nunca
even if you had a sip of alcohol, get in a car
en un
and
vehículo.
drive. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I am now, has his license or did we suspend his license on the first one?
And Your Honor, he'd be going straight into immigration custody after Harris County.
I don't know that for sure.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Dan, you never know.
Yes, sir.
We have,
Yes, sir.
I know,
Yo sé que
and I really appreciate Dan because he fights tooth and nail for all of his clients and he's doing what he can to try to get you out of this. But
de sacarlo de
you have to understand,
tiene que entender.
if it's a first,
Y eso primero,
but on a second,
el segundo,
no. Okay, so 45
Yes, sir.
and license, did he have one? Okay, so I'll just leave it as is. All right,
Town Sheriff Judge, credit for any background?
for sure, absolutely. All right, goes with you. Thank you so much, Dan.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Mozo,
Yes.
is it true or untrue that you violated your probation? I'm going to find that it's true. I'm now going to sentence you to the 45 days in jail, give you credit for the 2 days that you've done. Understand, this is going to go on your record. It'll be there forever. You ever pick up another DWI, you're going to be looking at a whole lot of time in prison. Don't get into a car, even if you've had a sip of alcohol. You're taking a humongous risk. You understand?
Yes.
Okay, good luck to you, friend.
Thank you, Judge. Bye.
Thanks so much, Dan.
Bye-bye.
Tayun. Yeah, Tayun.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Are you Arnaldo Bernabe Larios Tayun?
Yes, sir.
Order in the court, please.
You were charged with driving while intoxicated. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Judge, on October 31st, 2024, officers were dispatched at 2:46 a.m. to report to the motor vehicle sitting in the intersection of a public roadway in Harris County,
Can I
Texas.
get you to slow down just a tad?
Yes,
Please.
of course.
Order in the court.
Vehicle was.
The vehicle was sitting in the intersection
Estacionado en
of
la
a public
intersección de
roadway
una carretera, en la calle pública.
in Harris County,
del condado
Texas,
de Harris County,
with the
Texas,
driver
con el
asleep at the
chofer ahí
wheel.
dormido en el volante.
Upon
El perdido,
arrival,
los policías,
officers located defendant's motor vehicle
encontraron el
and
vehículo
observed defendant to be the
y lo
sole
vieron que era el
occupant
único
of the
que estaba
vehicle.
en el vehículo.
Upon
Cuando
contact with the
hicieron contacto con el
defendant,
acusado,
officers
los
observed
oficiales
red
vieron
glossy
que tenía
eyes,
sus ojos brillosos,
slurred speech, and an odor of alcoholic beverage emitting from the defendant's
de su,
person,
de su persona.
along with poor
Cuando
balance.
también no se podía balancear.
The defendant
El
admitted to
acusado
drinking,
admitió de que
and
había
an
tomado
inventory
y
of
con
the
el
vehicle
inventario del vehículo
yielded several
vieron
open,
que
cold to the
varios
touch beer cans.
Drinking while driving.
Siendo y tomando
Most of which were mostly
cuando
empty.
la mayor parte estaban vacíos.
SFSTs were
Las
conducted,
FST se hicieron
6 out of 6
6 de 6 del
HGN,
HGN,
plus vertical gaze
también el
nystagmus,
nystagmus vertical,
and 3 out of 4 one-leg stand.
3 de 4 de pararse en una sola pierna.
The defendant
El
failed to perform the
acusado
walk and
no
turn
pudo
because he
hacer
failed to
caminar y
follow
voltear porque no
instructions.
siguió las instrucciones.
DICs were read but
Entonces se le
refused,
leyó,
and a
se
warrant was
negó.
signed and
Entonces se
executed.
firmó una
He
orden y
has
se
no driver's license,
hizo.
judge, and no
No tiene
prior criminal
licencia ni
history.
tampoco tiene ningún antecedentes.
I would hope
Yo,
that you recognize it's elementary that you're not supposed to have alcohol in the car while you are driving, Mr. Tayun.
señor Tayun,
Do you have a Texas driver's license? Look at me,
míreme, no,
not
a usted
allowed
no
to
se le
drive.
permite conducir.
What is your immigration status? Are you a United States citizen?
¿Es ciudadano americano?
No.
No,
Are you in this country with or without permission?
without.
What happens if you go to jail?
I don't know, I believe they'll return me to my country.
Right.
Cierto.
You will sit
Usted va
in jail
a la cárcel.
waiting for this case to be over with, and then you will be shipped off to immigration.
Lo mandan con
But you will
migración.
sit in immigration custody for about 6 to 9 months, waiting for immigration to do whatever they're going to do. And I'm going to tell you now, the incoming president is not very sympathetic
Ese no es muy
with people
simpático.
who are in immigration custody.
Ay, no.
Do you understand?
¿Entiende? Yes, sir.
I'm putting conditions on you
Una condición-
and your bond. And if you violate it in any way, then you will go to jail. The reason you got out as quick as you did is because we gave you a free bond. It will not happen again. You violate conditions. More importantly, if you drive, because I'm ordering you not to, then I'm going to make your bond extremely high.
Entonces,
This is a promise that you're going to make to me today, that you're not going to drive. And I don't care what is going on in your life.
a mí no me importa.
You drive. I can have a contempt hearing. You will be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you get into a car and drive. So if you drive 3 times, I will have 3 contempt hearings. You are also not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or illegal drugs, likewise, you will go to jail.
Consumiendo la-
And let me be frank with you. If they charge you with the open container, that is a minimum of 5 days in jail. And I'm going to tell you, if you do anything more than 4 hours in custody, you will be stuck like Chuck in custody with an immigration detainee. Do you understand?
¿Entiende? Yes, sir.
Have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to
¿Va a
drive?
jurar de que no va-
I'm not done yet. After that, you will get to Ramona where you will sign a reset.
a firmar la
After that, you'll get with Fleischer for your bond conditions. This is the only warning that you will get from us, Mr. Tayoun. So take it. If not, you will spend a lot of time with us. When you come back, please have a lawyer, sir. Now you may go.
Pasa para acá.
All DWIs, random tests.